Hi, welcome to the Craft channel. My name's Corinne Bradd and today I want to show you how easy it is to die cut using this Tattered Lace afternoon die set that comes free with the April issue of Craft Beautiful magazine. And you get a teapot, a tiny teaspoon and some sugar lumps. And what you can do is you can layer your dies up to decorate something like a gift box. Now if you've never used a die cutting machine before, it's quite simply a set of rollers and two acrylic plates. You tend to keep one plate for putting your die against because it will cut into, and another plate to put on the top. And these can be flipped over. So if you find that your die plate is starting to bow, just turn it over and use it on the other side and it will flatten out again. So we'll take our first plate, we'll take a piece of scrap card that's obviously going to be too big to go through this because it's a small die cutting machine. And you place your teapot die face down on the top, slip the second plate on top and simply wind it through the rollers of your die cutting machine. Now I tend to roll it through and roll it back again just for habit really, more than anything, and also so that it comes out the same way it went in. And what happens is it cuts perfectly your teapot design from your piece of card. And then what you can do is if you cut several of those teapots, like I have here, you can layer them together. So the first one we will leave as a complete blank. And I'm just going to put this on a piece of card that's not more or less the same colour as the die cut. And with the second one, I'm going to cut the handle off. And you can see there are little notches to enable you to cut these pieces off in the right place. So you can either use a craft knife or you can use scissors. And then grab yourself some foam pads and layer this teapot directly over the first, so that your handle appears to be in the background. And then I'm going to use scissors for this bit. I'm just going to cut off the spout and use a foam pad to place that on the top. Because as my handle is in the background and the spout of the teapot is directly opposite it, I want that to be in the foreground. And we'll also just cut off the lid and if you have small pieces of die cut shape, you can always just trim your foam pads in half so that none of the white foam is visible when you pop it on your die cut. Just pop the lid on there. And also the base. In fact, I'm not going to, I will do the base. If you're going to do a job, do it properly. And again, because the base is very narrow, you probably want to cut your foam pads perhaps into 3 pieces. So there you have your 3-dimensional teapot. And then to turn it into a decorative box, die cut yourself a couple of circles, concentric circles, and layer together. And fix your teapot to the centre with a little bit of glue. You can then add your teaspoon and your sugar lumps. Just have the sugar lumps coming off the edge. and the teaspoon, oh, just round here. And then you can buy ready-made craft card boxes, such as this one here. Comes flat packed. What you want to do is you want to crease along all the folds before you start. And once you've creased the folds, with this kind of craft card box, it's a self-closing box, so you just want to pop out those two slots. And it's much easier to decorate it while it's flat. So I would decorate it with a couple of panels of layered patterned cardstock. To cover the front panel. And the back panel. You would probably want to use slightly more glue than I'm using at the minute. And then smaller pieces for the sides. I'm not giving you any measurements here because it all depends on the size of box that you've purchased. I'll pop a bit of glue on the die cut and I'll pop it on this side. But before I pop it on this side, let's just add that strip of card across the middle. Oh, try not to knock your sugar lumps off. And pop your teapot in the very centre. And then with this kind of box, you simply fold in this bridge shaped piece, fold in the two halves so their tabs tuck under the bridge, and then fold in the tongue to hold it in place, and then place your handles so they lock over each other and lock in at the sides with the holes in the front. And then you can add decorative elements like ribbon and flat back gems. But really this is a demonstration to show you how easy it is to use a die cutting machine and dies like this. These are very slim dies to decorate all manner of crafts, gift boxes, cards, home dec. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you'll go out and buy your April issue of Craft Beautiful magazine to get the free afternoon tea die set that's with it. And you'll come back and see us again very, very soon. Thanks for watching. If you've been inspired to create, please share your makes with us in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed videos by the Crafts channel, hit the like button. Want to see more of us? Then click subscribe. See you next time.